Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to BET News Channel. Today, our headline is from Mexico. Journalists protest killings of colleagues. Two journalists were killed in the border city of Tijuana in the first weeks of the year. Crime photographer Margarito Martinez was shot dead outside his home on January the 17th, while reporter Lourdes Maldonado Lopez was found shot dead in her car on Sunday. Jose Luis Gamboa was stopped earlier this month in the state of Veracruz. According to Reporters Without Borders, as known as RSF, Gamboa had been a strong critic of local government corruption and officials with links to organized crime. Mexico introduced a government protection plan for journalists since 2012. According to government figures, just under 500 people are receiving protection. The two journalists murdered in Tijuana had reportedly both requested protection before they were killed. Martinez had received threats from someone with alleged links to criminals and had been waiting for protection. The media advocacy group tweeted about the murder of Lopez, who was meant to be under state protection. RSF called for a rigorous investigation and to ensure the protection of her family. As media professionals protested on Tuesday, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres called for tougher action. The country's president, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, addressed journalists at a briefing on Tuesday and said the perpetrators would be punished. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, which is a non-profit organization promoting press freedom, 95% of murder cases remain unsolved. Mexico and India top its list as the most dangerous places for journalists in 2021. More than 100 journalists have been killed in Mexico. After the deaths of 3 journalists this year, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has led calls for Mexican authorities to give more protection to reporters. Mexican journalists began nationwide protests Tuesday following the killings of 3 journalists in the space of 2 weeks. Demonstrators are demanding authorities to do more to protect journalists. Photographers placed their cameras on the ground outside Mexico City's National Palace while candles were lit in tribute to those who had lost their lives. Protests were also held in the states of Veracruz, San Luis Potosí, Durango, and Nayarit. Reporters held up placards reading, "Not one more journalist killed, and the truth can be killed." And next, we have news from China. Beijing Winter Olympics IOC chief Thomas Bach calls for peace as 2022 Games close. After hosting the 2022 Winter Games, Beijing became the first city to host the summer and winter editions of the Olympics. After over 2 weeks of competitions on ice and snow, Team Norway came out on top of the medal count, winning a total of 37 medals, including 16 gold medals. China, the host country, claimed 15 medals in total, including 9 gold medals, the country's best result yet at Winter Olympic Games. The Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic Games concluded on Sunday with a stunning closing ceremony at the National Stadium in Beijing. With fireworks filling the evening sky marking the end of the most locked-down games in history, the Olympic flame has been extinguished in Beijing. International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach praised China and thanked the people of the country for staging the games in a safe way and sent a message of peace from the Olympic community. It was the second pandemic Olympics in the more than 2 years since the coronavirus first emerged in China. The movements of athletes, media, and workers were heavily restricted, and everyone wore masks and took daily COVID tests. There were only 463 positive COVID tests reported among thousands of people who came to Beijing for the Games. Internationally, many denounced the IOC for holding the Olympics in concert with the Chinese government accused of human rights violations, allegations that Beijing denies. Several Western governments boycotted by not sending any official delegations to the Asian athletes. Attention now turns to 2024 in Paris, where officials hope for COVID-free and scandal-free summer games. And that's our headline for today. I am Irene Pannasiri, and now, girls, thank you for watching our program. Stay tuned and have a nice day.